Welcome to Shattered Ships, brought to you by Fandom Encounters. This is your DM Matt, guiding you on your pirate adventure through the seas of Corsair. Join our party, the Human Fey Wanderer Ranger Tesha Gwyn, played by Bobby, the Sea Elf Pirate Kensei Monk Trigger, played by Seth, and the Owlin Swords Bard, played by Alan, as they do their best to navigate this new world and find their place in it. In Corsair, where piracy is freedom, and freedom is dangerous. Because last time with Shattered Ships, our party was able to finish their mission in the orphanage, save a whole smattering of children, reconvene with some Veritas allies under the guise of their curse-breaking work, met with a medic who's in dire need of supplies to treat some children who were still suffering symptoms of dealing with these weird, otherworldly, undead, tentacled monsters. That medicine being in short supply, they asked you to help more directly. After getting back to the House of Violets to prepare for the next mission and rest up, our youngest member, Trigger, snuck off to an old ally in doubt, someone who offered a true answer to a question. In doing so, came face to face with a hero of sorts in the legendary pirate Nico Stiletto in this domain of death that she now occupies. Trigger then leaving Doubt's home, stealthing his way through Cursed Cove, made his way back to the House of Violets, where, while he was expecting to get nice little rest appropriately, instead he found the stench of death there waiting for him. That is where we pick up now. As Trigger, you before you enter the House of Violets entryway proper, you see almost like a shambling mound on the ground slowly kind of slump against the doorway to the House of Violets, hearing the sound of you approaching the gate. What you may have taken for a pile of dirty laundry, something that someone dropped by accident, or something scraped out of the bottom of an oven, instead stands up to its full height. Josh, what does Trigger, our sea elf, see when he stares at what is now the standing form of your character?
Like a 6 foot tall, half decomposed hippopotamus-esque gif, dressed like a very regal pirate captain from a previous era.
Sweet sirens, you're the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and you smell like shit. Are you okay?
Watch your mouth, me boy.
Oh. Whoa, wait a second. I know that kind of voice anywhere. Are you a fucking pirate?
I am the pirate.
Oh, man, I take back what I said. You don't smell like shit. You smell worse than shit. You smell like the sea.
I thank you very much, me boy.
Hey. Oh, no. It's actually what I can do for you. Technically, you are trespassing, so I am required by law to shoot you if you don't leave.
I have to be first. Watch your mouth, son. I've got places to be now.
Okay, does that place include our front porch?
Does this be the Southern Woods? Cursed Cove?
Well, like, kind of. You're in like a general. Okay. Let me lay it out for you. Okay, so if you had like a sea chart, okay, yeah. So you're like kind of like one grid over right now. I think that's like a couple of nautical miles, kind of. Right. You're just missing your destination a tiny bit. But I can get you like a better map or something. What's your name?
I'd be in the right place now.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So Captain Potamus. I think what was it? Yeah, Captain Potamus. Potamos. Oh yes. My apologies, Captain Potamos. Go ahead and give me
the other one would be
survival or an Arcana check.
I would love to roll you a survival check. That is a 14.
Yes, so you have followed a trail this way, having left the southern woods behind, streaking out slightly. You have put almost a feeler out, like a beacon, towards something more powerful than your current allies, which has in fact led you here. You get a magical radiance from the very building you're standing outside of, and with that, something almost familiar in the magical aura that Trigger kind of has. Not necessarily magical, but just this power, this familiarity, a brother in arms to some extent, as the vibe you're picking up. And with like kind of assessing Trigger as like almost, I have to shoot you, pulls out this like shining blunderbuss, a tool you're familiar with. You realize you're in the right place. These are allies that could potentially help you.
Good. I'd like to try to grab the boy.
Sure. Give me an opposed. Give me athletics check from Potamos, and then Trigger can be athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm wily.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna win this one. No. That's an 8.
21 from acrobatics.
Shuffle forward. You're used to having more flesh on your frame. You kind of like stumble forward, almost like slumping into the wall here. And Trigger, as tired as you are, you sort of manage to sidestep this grab / trip / who knows what this was.
I'm going to lean into this and act as if I'm extremely tired and say, aye, me boy, I am weak. I need your help.
Yeah, it looks like you haven't gotten your land legs. Trust me, it takes a little bit of time. I was a little unsteady for a second, too. Do you need, like, a place to, like, not, I don't know, look so dead?
No, don't comment on the physical form for now. I'm trying to solve it. Do you know Potpourri the Pixie?
No, but that's a really storm and stupid name.
I could not agree more. However, she is the pixie I seek, for she holds the cure.
For, like, smelling bad?
Precisely, me boy.
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
Take me physical form. Look at me. Me arm is half gone.
Oh God. Oh man, I've got like a really strong stomach, and that is, oh God.
Where you slumped against the door, you've left some of it behind.
Okay.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I probably. Okay. How do I get? I want to help you, but also I technically have already like 2 captains, and this seems like kind of a little tricky. Can I like sneak you into the greenhouse?
No, we can make it a 3rd.
What?
No, we can have 3 captains. It's never weird.
Believe it or not, I have heard that many times brought up on a ship before. Okay. Sure. Do you want me to wake up my captain?
I would love to speak.
Okay. Yeah, this is like my local captain. I also have like a long distance captain that I'm kind of keeping in touch with. It's complicated though. I think it might be a toxic relationship. All right, not the time. Let me go get it.
It sounds like your casual captain.
Yeah. Oh, like a side captain. Do you want to be my side captain?
You have to see how it goes.
Okay. We'll test the waters.
Could be too much of a commitment.
Okay. I go in, I open the door, and I instantly, Kachi!
Yeah, it's not bothering to run and go get him, just yelling from the entryway.
What you don't see in Kachi's room, pillow overhead. No, not doing it. Not today. I haven't even got like an hour of sleep.
He's an owlin, which I know I shouldn't really comment on physical forms and stuff too, but I think that means his sleeping is tough sometimes. Let me go get our ghost butler. Bass! And I'll run and I'll get Bass.
Bass floats down through the floor, approaching the entryway to the House of Violets. Potamos,
Hey, Bass.
as like Trigger opens the door, this like very like refined, fairly human-looking butler, like very like almost like very silvered hair, combed over nicely, beard, maybe a little bit less groomed than normal, having just woken up. Sleepily kind of comes to the door, like not surprised by some of Trigger's antics, but just, yes, well, welcome to the House of Violets. Yes, you must be a
Bass,
friend of
this is
Trigger?
Captain. Yeah, kind of. I just found him on the doorstep, and I thought it'd be a good idea to bring him in. You know how you're dead? He kind of looks it, right?
He'll do a little bit of an assessment. 11. You certainly seem worse for wear, friend. What is it? that ails
So,
you?
yeah.
Well, I suppose we've sort of become a place where this is becoming more and more frequent. Would you like to come in? Can I get you coffee, a tea, place to lay your head?
Oh, we have rum if you want it.
Rum
I just-
as well. The captain, I believe that is Kachi now, Trigger?
Yeah. Gwyn didn't want it because I tried to mutiny. Yeah. Do you want me to go get him?
Sure. Why don't you show our guests to the kitchen, and I will see about rousing Kachi.
Yeah. So this is where we're gonna have a bunch of orphans soon, and I just start to show you around the house.
So Trigger walks you through the house. The front room looks something between a doctor's office with like files and things, and a strange museum. This collection of things on the wall. Guide you next into sort of a sitting room area, heavy carpets and walls. All the paintings that are kind of strewn throughout the house. They have like a rudimentary quality to them, but varying degrees of skill. But they all seem like they were all done by the same painter. And Trigger leads you into the kitchen of the House of Violets. I think it was left here. The Kopesh sword that was a part of a shipment from Morales, still kind of on the table, strewn here. Just glad I drew it that way. As herbs and things begin to fill the aroma of the room, covering some of the smell of Captain Potamus, as Kachi Bastion floats up through the into the hallway and knocks on your door.
Bass, I swear to God, somebody better be dying.
Well, there is a figure who appears to be close to it, but doesn't seem too worse for the wear. I would worry that seemed confusing, but it is par for the course for most of the residents here.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna get any sleep. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill that kid. Is it Trigger? Is Trigger dying?
Trigger's not the one dying. A bit shaken, perhaps, but seems thrilled by his new friend.
No, of course he does. Fucking hell. All right. Yeah, I'm coming. I get on like a shabby robe and I just walk down, not even putting on like armor or anything.
Just the loosest version.
Fully dad, like Technicolor, like it's like, yeah, 80s dad robe, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh my God. It was Bastions that he had stashed somewhere.
It's just dangling behind you because
You're so tiny. You see a very small Owlin coming down the stairs, looking sleepy and grumpy. This appearing to be this aforementioned captain that Trigger has spoken of. At least his what was it? The captain for now.
Captain for now.
No, this is my Hey, what's Kachi? This is another pirate. A pirate captain. Not my captain, kinda sorta. Honestly, we're kinda trying it out a little bit. This is Captain Potamos.
I take my hat off.
Okay.
Oh.
Greetings,
Oh.
Captain. I'm Captain.
Oh,
Hurry
God.
from the late typhoon.
Oh, okay. You caught me. I like curtsy in my robe. Yeah, great. Nice to meet you. why are you dying in our house?
I technically undead, sir.
Undead. All right. Great.
You hear all the
Awesome.
locks on my door, like.
Yes, Bastion has notified Gwyn as well.
Yeah.
Mr. Gwyn, perhaps the others could perhaps use your persuasive abilities to converse with a new friend, I suppose.
Yeah. Everyone looks like shit, but I look the worst.
Josh, you've one by one seen these people come down the stairs. So you've gotten this very small, berobed Kachi. What would the captain see as Gwyn comes downstairs?
I imagine, I changed into my little cotton shorts and my big poncho. So I just have my little. I'm like an owl that when you pick it up, so just my legs are out. But I just look like a kid who heard her parents fighting or something.
Like this sleepy teenager character that.
Yeah, I heard one important word, and so I was like, "Wait, what?" And so I'm out of bed, and I don't really look like I have anything to say. But you have like open wounds on you. You look like.
I'm not bleeding. I'm just kind of zombified. Partially zombified.
Dare I say it, pussy?
Yeah.
Pussy Potomac.
That's some wet pussy.
Hey,
Oh God.
so okay.
All right. Yeah. Trigger. Yeah. What? So.
Yeah, so
Potomac,
earlier I was going to
great
run
to meet
away,
you.
and then I thought about it a little bit more, and then I
Sure.
ended up just going to Doubt. What? No, wait, no, I have to tell the full story. So and then I was going to go to see Doubt, and then I saw Nico Stiletto, which, guys, I'm not going to lie, was pretty fucking cool. And then I figured, why run away? I'm really happy here. And so I came back, but then I found this corpse of a man, and he said he's a pirate captain, and he needs our help. So that's
And
basically
you
it.
let him inside.
I am starting to understand that may have been a slight
Well,
jump
it's not like
on
he's
my
a
part.
vampire.
Yeah, he's clearly
Oh, well.
Oh wait, well he did say undead. Actually, now I'm a little. You're not a vampire,
No.
are you?
No, not a vampire. In fact, a curse breaker, I might add. A curse breaker. Curse code.
Oh, all
See?
right. Yeah. No offense to you, Captain Portamos. Just waking up to a captain in the house is a little strange. Can I get you anything? Do you want drink, tea, coffee,
Coffee.
rum? All right. Yeah. Cool. Put on a
If
pot.
you're a captain,
State my case clearly. I am a captain of a vessel that no longer exists. I do, however, have two members left. All horribly infested with whatever's infecting me now. I long to save them.
Is it syphilis? That happens a lot on ships.
It does. Though this happened on land, it's a long story.
Oh, okay.
I seek a cure. Possessed by one Potpourri the Pixie. Send to me
Still
parts here.
stupid name.
Okay, I mean, if you're looking for Potpourri, she's up at you're a curse breaker. You know where Gilda keeps. Gilda keep that way.
DM question, do I know that?
Yeah, you know where the Gilda is like the woman in charge of the town. So like you have reported to her at various times in the past. As dedicated, depending on how dedicated you were to your duties, you definitely at least know where the keep is. And you may have tangentially known like where Potpourri's kind of office is,
Okay.
if you needed like patched up or something in the past, but may not have been like top of mind. But yeah, Potpourri the Pixies works out of Gilda's keep.
Aye, perfect.
I actually just saw her not too long ago. She said that we had to go get medicine to help her out.
Aye, medicine, that's what I seek.
I thought you saw a cure.
Is medicine not a cure, my boy?
Depends.
Got you there,
Some
Trigger.
That's semantics. Let me tell you, I am evil. Half me body is no longer me body. What I need is a small crew to simply escort me to potpourri, so I can find this medicine cure, whatever trick to call it, and cure my crew. Though we are.
Okay. You're not like
I promise.
Oh.
No.
All right. Yeah. Do you? Is your like thing gonna? Are you gonna die tonight? Or is this a morning business?
Yeah, can we do this tomorrow?
Can you be seen in the daylight? Are you gonna be? Thank you.
What time it be? I don't know.
it's
about
really-
1 a.m.
Hey, let's go. Curse code.
Amazing. Okay.
Wait, did you say let's go now?
Aye.
I mean, okay, I can go.
I like you, Triggs. You're a good one.
Thanks. But try.
That's not
Could
Trigger.
you please?
Real go-getter.
I need you to not compliment me in front of my other captain. I don't want him to get the wrong idea.
Other captain?
Oh yeah. Captain Potamus said that he wanted to be my side captain.
But there'd be two
You know, well, because I told him that I already kind of had two captains, and he's like, "Why not a third?" Which is kind of a good idea. Like but it's complicated.
Aye.
Trigger, I don't think that works in the hierarchy. What if one captain tells you to kill the other captain? But then you're,
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
kind
follow
of why
both
I'm trying
captains.
to have us not go to that one place that I might see my other captain, because I don't want to have to kill you.
And just so you're aware, like being the person who makes the decisions puts you in a powerful position. But if everyone knows you're in a powerful position, it actually means that you're in a bad position.
Yeah, it's power dynamics.
Who is this person?
I just meant like in general. You know what I mean?
Wait, which one of us is in power right now?
No, I just meant triggered. Like if you're saying like I was gonna leave you this morning, I have a lot of other captains that I could work for.
Oh, no, I wouldn't leave you guys because I have other captains to work for. I'd leave you because, like, I don't know, you're dead or something. We'll figure it out.
I mean, I can
promise
give you a
not-
job rec. I can give you a recommendation if you want to go to another captain. Works very hard, very fast.
Would I have to read it?
I mean, no.
Okay. We can talk about it if I start to look for other work. But
right.
Potamos, how about for right now, you just, I don't know, can you sleep while you're kind of sort of dead?
Oh, me boy. No, I cannot.
What happens, and I can't believe I'm the one... Oh, God. I can't believe I'm the one saying this. What happens if you take a bath?
I haven't touched water since I turned, so it's unknown.
Maybe that's it.
Could be the
The
cure.
power of a
Could
good
be-
bath.
Have you considered antibiotics?
Or, dare I say it, just 16, like a liter of water a day. That ought to do it.
Yes, soap and water can really be.
We have a
That's
fountain in
what
the
we've been
back
trying
that
to
I
tell
like to
Trigger.
use.
Yeah, we have a fountain. It has a dead corpse or something floating in it. But
No, there's not a dead corpse in it. It just leads to a tunnel where you did kill some people.
There's just corpses under the fountain.
there's
it's
corpses
different.
under the fountain.
And a prison, maybe.
And probably an old graveyard where they moved the headstones but not the bodies.
So you're
like
gonna make
something like
me
that.
go right now and not sleep, is what you're saying.
Why would we need sleep?
Oh gosh.
Right. You don't need to sleep, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ever. You
No.
don't sleep.
And
I'm-
as it is mechanically now, Gwyn and Kachi have slept for essentially 4 hours. I was splitting up Trigger's time last time because he's with his elven stuff. So with that, I'll let you both of you roll a d8, and this is how many hours worth of rest you've gotten. There's a chance. You've got a full rest.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
Oh, 1.
It makes sense for Gwyn.
2.
Yeah.
So both of those will equate to you've gotten half of a rest. So you've rested for 4 hours. Neither of you have gotten to the point where you're fully rested yet. But you're at where Trigger is. So if you were to just rest for another 4 hours now or in relatively short time frame, you would be able to get that full rest.
Well, I'm sure Potpourri will tell us very calmly where we can go, and then we can go home and make a plan. Everything's going to be fine.
You're
see,
saying
Captain
you want to
Potamus,
go
this
now.
is no.
I'm
You see,
saying-
because Potpourri is probably not there because they probably went home after taking care of the kids. So we got to go regular working hours.
Aye, regular working hours for a pixie.
I
That
mean,
sounded
yes.
that sounded
Yeah.
vaguely racist. I don't know if we can get
Ooh,
into that territory.
who says a pixie can't work a real job? Ugh.
Yeah, I'm Captain Potamus. I don't know how it works on your undead ship, but we respect all workers' rights here on this island.
Pardon me for being an undead hippo throwing stones from glass houses.
Okay, well, my captain sounds like he wants to sleep, so I'm gonna listen to my captain.
Well, I
Yeah.
be the spare captain and say that sounds like a great idea. So let's do that.
Yeah, why don't you try to bath with Trigger?
Don't say it like that.
You guys can bath.
Oh no! I'll just I'll loiter in the corner with me, Tesha. Come on, Tesha.
Oh,
From beneath the long coat that Potamus wears, like a fairly spectral sea monkey, like cat-sized or like with this like fluctuating ability to grow, snakes out from beneath Captain Potamus, like almost like sleepily, like
What is that?
Like licks their own eyes.
is that a furry
that-
axolotl?
Aye, it's me, Tesha.
Yeah, it's way
Oh,
better than
wait.
ours. That's awesome.
Okay,
What? So, what? Gwyn is not a monkey.
It is a sea monkey. That's correct, Triggs.
Thanks. I'm only just saying, Gwyn would be cooler if it was a monkey. Why did
not
you call it Tesha?
I just spoke to me one day. Like a call from the deep. It said, "Tesha." And so I named it Tesha.
can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight, and then Potamus, if you'd like to like deceive to make up a story, or persuasion to sort of convey the genuineness of you recollecting this.
Can I try to? I'm gonna go crazy. Can I go full deep conspiracy theory here? Is this an animal trained to hunt me down and kill me, or learn my whereabouts? I don't want to be a crazy person.
You are.
But is this about
I got
me?
a 16.
Is this something you're voicing, Gwyn, or is this a?
No. No.
If you'd like to do
No.
a insight or arcana to get a vibe check on this, then you could go that route. And I believe Kachi got a 16 on an insight. Nice. What do we have from Captain Potamus?
25.
Nice.
For insight, I got. a
What does
24.
Kachi see on what's left of Captain Potamus's face in regards to sort of this retelling of the story of Tesha?
Kind of twinkle in his eye. And he says, all spectral sea monkey one day aboard my ship. He crawled on my shoulder. I looked at it. I thought it looked like a Tesha. Thought it was a
All right, yeah, that tracks. I mean, that tracks from this story. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm not going to question this too much because I am very tired. Don't steal any shit. I can't track you down if you do. I'm just asking you. Captain the Captain. How about that? Yeah, there we go. My man.
All right.
All right. If you do, Trigger, I'm blaming you. All right.
Yeah, in a really uncomfortable way. We're gonna be like, all right, bye, going back to bed. See you in a couple minutes.
Shuffling back upstairs.
Throw my locks on the door.
Okay, so we're just gonna leave him and then we're gonna do it.
All right. So we leave.
Oh, I'm talking to you? Oh, sorry, I thought you were my captain. Oh, gosh, this is why I can't. Oh, I'm getting too confused. Okay, can't wait to work with you in the morning. I think your outfit looks really coral. Good night.
Good night.
Upstairs.
We all just leave a stranger and I'm moving around.
Trigger, as the three of you head upstairs, you see a fairly sleepy Europa pass the three of you as an elf off sleeping with Trigger has now gotten her full rest. Bash was talking about some dead guy that I gotta watch.
Oh, yeah, that's
dead.
probably smarter.
Okay.
Half dead sea captain GIF. Trigger found him. He's got a sea monkey.
Ah, cool.
Well, all right. Make sure he doesn't steal shit.
Okay. As the rest of the party heads upstairs, Patamas, you see probably the biggest figure that you've seen so far. Everyone else is fairly slight, but Europa walks with authority down the stairs. She also lives here. This black elf, much like thicker and stronger than you probably have seen many elves before. Her braids kind of wrapped up in a headscarf. As she kind of comes down the stairs, kind of susses you out, sees things going on. Curse 2?
Aye.
Werewolf, what's your deal?
Zombie. A pleasure.
Breakfast?
No.
Yeah, if I look like you might not have an appetite either. I'm gonna grab something to eat, though. Just give a shout if you want anything.
Aye.
Coffee's on the pot.
Thank you! You made it at 4 a.m.? As Europa is able to sit with you, Patamas, fill you in on some of the party general things, loose history of the party, so you have some information on kind of their whereabouts, actions. She's not divulging anything about the party, but filling you in on the status of Cursed Cove. This is a party of curse breakers. These are some of the things that they've done. These are some of their allies, kind of trying to suss out, okay, do we know this kind of the same kind of people? And in doing so, you kind of get the sense, okay, Europa has been around on Cursed Cove for a long time. I think she was here before you arrived, so you may have heard tell of her when you guys first landed here. Potentially talk of a navigator or something, but she has been trapped in this werewolf state in a prison below ground for a long time. So is happy to chat with people outside of the people who live here, because she's only seen a handful of people since coming out of prison. But with that, our party is able to get the rest of their full rest. Spell slots and things return.
Oops. I try to...
Sorry, go ahead.
As everyone sleeps, can I try to steal something?
Sure. If you want to give, I'll say, a stealth check or a sleight of hand check against Europa's perception.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's a 25.
That is...
Sleight.
That is not going to be... Yeah. Okay, she rolled pretty well, but still does not beat a 25. So looking around the room here, probably the most interesting thing here is this curved wooden sword on the table here.
Okay.
It's probably in a shipping crate, but so you have to dig around to kind of check out what it is. So it would be probably another roll because it's a little more hidden, but you're able to find it. Beyond that, I don't know that there's anything like lying around of value. There's lots of herbs kind of in this like drying room over here. There is like plants and things in the greenhouse, and then a number of like books and trinkets of a fairly mundane nature in the next room over. Seth Seth is back. I'm gonna have him roll a luck check. Seth, roll a d20 for me, and just hope to roll above a 5.
I will say, Matt, I think the
Was the Kopesh somewhere else?
The Kopesh was in my room. I kept that crate under my bed. I think that was the scimitar that was like originally just in the house.
Cool. That was the scimitar that was still here. So there is a scimitar on the table. It is not the Kopesh.
I think I might have the scimitar in my inventory, but we can just keep it on the table.
Yeah.
When you said roll above a 5, did you mean roll 5 or above?
I believe I said roll above a 5.
So that was a 5 that I rolled.
The stakes are not high. Captain Potamus, what you do find amongst these other mundane herbs downstairs, you do find a one magical bean that appeared to have been left behind, perhaps carelessly.
I would love to take this bean.
You pick up this bean. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay. That is going to be that's a 49.
A 49. My magic bean chart is taking a little bit longer than I'd like for it to load. But you almost like pick up this bean, you're compelled to kind of like just drop it and like toss it back into your mouth. In doing so, like this surge of magic, almost just like willing you to do like from like one movement to the next, as this magic bean goes into effect. That is going to be
Instant death, instant death, instant death.
You hear in your voice, you hear like as you toss this bean, it rattles around in your head, and you see Monkey Tesha lock eyes with you, and just you kind of just hear this narration of, "We must go back. There's nowhere else that we can go. Every point of the compass is sending us right back." As Tasha just kind of,
Hate that.
As you kind of like your eyes are shifting side to side. You're searching. What is happening? What do I do now? Riddled with confusion, brains dripping down my esophagus. I, a captain with no navigator, find myself at a crossroads. And you just kind of like sit like this for a minute as this like voice, like as like Tesha just kind of like stares at you, tilting her head kind of like side to side, just staring down at you until it begins to just like fade away as the effects of this bean pass.
I feel like that was one of those weird, like, goofy how-to cartoons. Narrated, but you don't know why.
Because it could also all of this could have been heard from 100 feet away. Jolting Gwyn awake. This booming voice riddled through the halls, narrating these looming sounds. The bedroom that's directly kind of above where you are now. As Europa is also kind of like, walks out of the kitchen, just like, "You good? We're not losing you, are we?"
No.
Okay, I'm making you some eggs.
I go back to sleep. I try.
But our party awakes at the end of their long rest, refueled and ready. I forget every single time I think I ask. Because Kachi is the necklace guy now, because he has Doubt's amulet and the healing amulet. We have an 11 as essentially a divination roll from doubt
Can
to
do.
be used whenever someone needs it. Very middling, but could come in handy. As the party once again, this time slightly more rested, slowly trickles down the stairs to Captain Patamus.
All right. Awesome. Great. Cool. I'm not in my robe anymore. In my armor. Okay. Coffee. And then we go. Great. You're still here. Great.
All right.
I look around feverishly to see if anything, not even feverishly, it's like, all right, what the fuck did he steal?
It's like just slowly kind of like casing, like, okay, what's missing? Like everything seems like it's been touched, but there doesn't seem to be anything necessarily missing. As you see the party reconvene and come back down, they are also joined in the morning by an elderly wizard who kind of comes down the stairs, says good morning to everyone. Like kind of going around like, oh, good morning, Trigger, good morning, Kachi, good morning, Gwyn, good morning, Europa, good morning, with the same like level of warmth to you, Patamus. Good morning. Do you sleep well?
Aye.
Lester, do you know Potamos?
You are.
Does he not live here as well?
Lester, Captain Potamus, Lester.
Oh.
He's visiting. It's all right, Lester. Morning,
my
guest.
mistake. I must have confused you for someone else. Wonderful to meet you. I apologize if I forget you in the future.
Yeah, very friendly. It's a little off-putting.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well. All right. Europa eggs, amazing. Give some to Lester.
Hey, my pleasure. Yeah. You
Okay. All right. Ready?
All right, let's
Ready?
go.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Okay, so Patamas, the way that we normally get around town is I normally do a bunch of sick kick flips on my cart. Do you want to get on?
Can you speak English, me boy?
Thank you.
okay.
I'm asking that every day.
I speak pirate, but whatevs. Would you like to... Okay, I have a skateboard, okay? And if you want to get on it, you can totally get on it. But that's your call. Because some people...
You want to ride around on his cart?
Yeah. Some people are little sea pussies.
does have a stolen cart that has become a skateboard.
Triggs, come here, boy.
Yeah.
I am not what one would call a sea pussy, though I am little more than a shambling mound. I don't believe I should be on any sort of cart, doing any sick kick flips or wheelie heelies.
Okay. I will leave the cart behind because mostly because I don't want to hear the words shambling mound ever again.
Devastating.
They're really upsetting. Really, really sad. Okay. Well, let's go. This should be pretty easy. While we're making our way there, I'm just kind of curious, Captain Potamos. Like, when was the last time that you had a ship? Like, were you out in the sea? I don't know. In the past, guys, help me out with numbers. What's more than...
How long have you been on the island?
Yeah, that's the question.
Not too many moons ago, I was fleeing danger, we'll say.
Was it another
Cyclops?
pirate?
What? Nobody asked you. None of your business. I ran aground. The ship broke into flotsam. And the crew and I, we happened upon the city in Cursed Cove, and, we became curse breakers ourselves. Not good ones, mind you. We're much better pirates, but we get the job done.
When you showed up aground, did you have an eyeball with you?
Yes. Is it gone?
Oh no, sorry, like an extra. Cause no, kind of sounded like you got your ass handed to you from the Cyclops.
No. I've still got that too. No, the Cyclops did seek me, but I ran here.
Why did the Cyclops seek you?
I'll tell you when you're older, Triggs.
Okay, I was told that recently that I'm at least 27, and I don't know what that means, but I've been told that that's kind of old.
But you're an elf. It's different.
But I don't really understand how it's different. We're still learning the rules here.
I'm gonna die so much earlier than you are.
Well, yes, but that's because you're sickly. It's different. You have poor constitution.
I will mask of many faces and cast disguise self, and I'm gonna look very nice for this.
This is hot. Hey, this is hot Gwen.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hot.
You turn into Hot Gwyn or Hot Tesha.
Yeah.
You have Monkey Tesha and Hot Tesha.
Well, Trigger can't know. Can I know? We are both older than Trigger.
Well, we don't want to also pester someone that we're working for. Also, maybe we just talk to Potpourri first. Maybe.
Well, actually, wait a second. On the subject of working for, are we getting paid for this?
Aye, it's gold ye seek, eh?
We're pirates, obviously.
Wait,
or mirrors, pieces of mirrors. If you have shards, have you heard of that? No.
Gwen, please do not go.
Yeah, then
gold for
works.
shards of mirrors. From now on. Like we're gonna be devalued. Really
Crunch
quickly.
a signaling mirror in your pocket.
It's like, yeah, I got an extra.
aye, gold ye seek. If you help me out, you'll have gold beyond your wildest dream.
Like more than 18 pieces?
Aye, more than 18 pieces.
Yes.
This can't go bad at all. This is gonna be fine.
This is
We're
your
literally just walking him to Potpourri. What could go wrong?
Aim for a deception check on that gold comment.
Yes. Go ahead and give me a deception on that gold.
None of us checked it.
Like, he's probably true.
No, well, if it's true, it's true. If not, well, the dead body on the door.
I just want to prove to you how good of a liar I am.
Yeah. Aye. Gold beyond your wildest dreams.
I've got no reason to distrust this man. He's a pirate, and so am I. Oh, wait, do you have a tattoo?
Aye, I do, me boy. Would you like to see?
Yeah, is it still there, or does it look really gross?
DM question. I lift up if I take my jacket off and I kind of show my shoulder, will my tattoo is it
You like push it up, and then you have to kind of like, oh no, wait, let me fold this piece up. It's still there, just isn't attached anymore.
Okay. Yeah, it's still there. I lift it up, and you see kind of a metallic kind of ink, like almost like quicksilver, and it's a heart with an arrow piercing it. And you can see like they tried to modify it. Like it was meant to say mom, but it was not spelled correctly, and it says ma'am.
Does this look at all familiar to anything that we've seen?
Probably nothing that.
Yeah, have we seen any ma'am tattoos?
Not something that you have seen, and likely not like a captain or like symbol that you've come across before. Trigger.
Wow, that's a pretty okay tattoo, I guess. I mean, clearly not one of the Big 12, but I mean, it's all right, I guess.
What was that?
One of the Big 12, like the big bad, captains, like the Cyclops, who you don't want to talk to.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes. DM question. Big 12? I'm assuming I know the Big 12.
I sent you a screenshot like the pirates that you would know with some of them blacked out. The Spotted Dozen. I can't remember if I told you that or not, but they're the Spotted Dozen. So it's like the 12 most notorious pirates in Corsair.
Okay.
Of which the Cyclops was one.
And you're not one of them, right?
Huh.
I was on the list.
What happened?
I
You got canceled?
Like,
Was it the pixie comment?
It was
this isn't your first time making pixie comments? Okay.
It's just long-standing grudge.
Always been anti-pixies.
Oh.
There's a vicious
Oh,
rivalry in
no,
the
we
floating
are
aisles between
Pro
GIF and him
Pixie
Pixie Town.
workplace.
Don't like it. Very strange to me.
Okay, all right. Maybe keep those thoughts to yourself.
I've learned.
You know, now, see, Trigger, what we're dealing with is an older generational pirate. They don't really get, this like quote unquote woke culture of what you and your generation go through.
Yeah, like the Cyclops didn't hate anybody in particular. He hates everybody equally, which I think is really beautiful.
That's what we call equal opportunity hatred.
Yeah. We didn't discriminate when we killed. We killed everybody.
I mean, it sounded like he was rude to you, Trigger.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, if he was rude to me, he was rude to all of the cat. It was deserved. It's fine. Beat puppy.
Don't forget the Cyclops does want me dead, so I must be somewhat of a threat.
I see that.
He also had a bunch of eyes on some children in an orphanage the other day.
Whoa!
What? Oh wait, can I not say it that way? Sorry, my bad. I mean, he literally had eyeballs on children. No, it still sounds bad. I don't think you're as important as all that. He literally was killing orphans, and we know that orphans suck.
I forgot. Yes. Thomas hates pixies the way Trigger hates orphans.
Yeah.
Mine's not a racist thing. Mine's just fact.
Yeah.
So, but Thomas, what kind of missions you been on for Gilda?
No. If I tell you, you promise to never speak it to another non-curse breaker.
All right, yeah, sure.
We're killing threats. Until we fail.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I want to know more about that. Can we talk about the failure that you had?
Walk and talk.
Well,
yeah.
keep up, Bones.
Them shambling.
Monkey Tesh is just pushing you on.
Come on, hurry up.
And me crew and I, the Typhoon's Fury, former crew. We were exploring, though these ruins seemed of modern make. There was something in the distance as we slept. Not too far, but not too close. Kind of like a middle distance. It was a mound. And from the mound, first, the infected. They attacked every last member of my crew.
Are you saying you were attacked by a shambling mound?
Bryn, I told you not to say that word again.
Don't speak it.
Oh, well, you do actually. You say it quite often, but
All me crew died, except for me and 3 others. The dearest 3.
What are their names?
You want to know, do you?
Well, you kind of set it up, and we're trying to be polite, so yeah. Just yeah.
Me first mate, Bad Eye William.
that's me right now.
Bad Eye William. That's a good one.
Me deckhand, Long Tongue Leonard.
8 fucking names.
And
And you say your brother?
me brother, Jolly Rodrigo.
Oh. Okay. That one's still fun, I guess. Those are pretty good pirate names you got there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And it's me brother after all, so hopefully, that tugs at your heartstrings and makes you care a little more about this quest.
Perfect manipulation.
So, wait, you just
Explain
left
full-
them out there?
Well, listen, I'm much better off than they are. They can no longer speak. But I were writhing on the ground in pain, and if I waited any longer, they'd be turned to a different time, no doubt. Which is why I didn't want to.
Right.
I
Okay,
understand.
well,
As we're co-captaining, we have to reach a sort of agreement.
is your brother also a GIF?
Tis.
Slay. We should help them.
Because they're GIF?
If. Very different.
With an F.
Yeah,
If-
it's a hard F.
Gift.
But
Gif?
you know, the beginning is almost like it could be a soft or a hard. It depends on where you're from.
Yeah,
Or else
some
we
people
say GIF.
think they're GIF, but they're not. They're
I
GIF.
am correct.
That is wrong.
Is it
Yeah,
short
no,
for
that's
anything?
wrong.
No, it's just a very short word. One syllable. GIF.
Graphics interface. Fighting force.
Yes, somewhere in the astral scene, the graphics interface.
No, he's a hippopotamus. He's a GIF.
No, it's
I'm so
Patamus.
Tom.
But the party does in fact reach Gilda's Keep towards the center of town. The night guards still here as it is the early hours of the morning. Recognize three of you, and kind of just give I'd say actually the Trigger, Kachi, and Gwyn, just give me a persuasion check for them not to even bother stopping you. You guys were just here not too long ago.
Right away.
Persuasion, dirty 20.
Fuck. 11.
Okay. 11 is still higher than what they've rolled on an insight check to just suss out what's going on. So they see you guys approach and go, oh yeah. Good morning. Oh, dang, is it that late already? All right. Lester will probably, not Lester. Lance will probably be here soon. And kind of give you the pass to go ahead inside to see Potpourri the Pixie, the medic, Knife Thorn's mom that you guys met yesterday. Inside, there's Pixie with sort of glasses, goggles, very white kind of overcoat, fluttering around. Is it says kind of come in. Is clearly he's very sleepy, but is tending to these about a group of children that are in here for Captain Patamas, having not been privy to those details just yet. Maybe. Unless Europa filled you in, which is possible. But you walk in, there's a very clear Pixie's in charge here. And I'll even say, I'm going to do a little check just to see. And you see Kettle, the half-elf, half-goblin ally of yours, has fallen asleep in the corner, presumably having volunteered to watch over the kids the rest of the night for the three of you who know who she is. To Captain Patamas, there's a little goblin in the corner sleeping.
Does she have a blanket on her, or is she just kind of curled up?
Oh, she does. Let's say she does not. She's she meant to keep watch, but fell asleep.
I'll go over and get a blanket.
Oh,
Morning potpourri.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you guys are up early. I don't think you guys had a chance to sort of set out yet.
We're not alone.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we're hoping.
Hey, I asked for medicine. You found someone sick. Okay, cool. So, hi, darling. What's your name? What seems to be
Imagine if that is how
you?
going to a hospital worked. Oh, wanted to help, but you just brought another sick person. Oh.
Or-
Oh,
This is Captain Patamos.
Hi, I did.
yes. She kind of touches her glasses, and they kind of glow, like a detect magic kind of going off. Oh, okay. So it looks like we're dealing with some undead here. Is this recent? How long has this been going on?
Time seems to be a construct to me now, but perhaps
Not the
36.
most helpful. You thinking like an hour, more than an hour, somewhere in that. Oh, okay, so there's something that's lingering. Has it been getting worse? Stares in another piece, just kind of slides off. Okay.
He's been at our door for at least 4 hours. He was on our doorstep before that, but I think not Trigger snuck out. You were gone. How long, Trigger?
Oh, maybe like 2 hours. I don't know. It wasn't crazy. Well, I did kind of go to the realm of the dead for a moment, but other than that, I think it was all right.
Okay, let's say so. Like at least 8 hours has been happening.
Let's go. We'll go with 8 hours. That's
plus or minus travel to the realm of the dead. 8
plus
hours.
or minus travel.
Yeah.
Hard to say. Excellent. Okay, let's see. I'll go ahead and have a seat. I'll see what I can find to sort of alleviate some of this for you, darling. She like kind of like shuffles over. Hey, which of you? I feel like Kachi was probably the most helpful last night. I feel like Gwen was like helping but trying not to help.
Yeah, I was trying to be like useful.
Okay, then I'll say, Gwen, can you help me prep some things for Mr. Patamas?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I certainly want to know how this works too.
Yeah.
So, like student mode, and I will help.
I'll probably be like glancing over like the kids just to make sure they're like doing all right.
Oh, nice.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Like covers
I'd say
disheveled, touching them, packing in.
tucking him in. Petal might be like is trying to like wake up. She's like, I'm feeling fine. It's okay.
I'm definitely doing checkups on my kids.
Oh yes, the eye patch batch. Petal actually wasn't infected with an eyeball, so Petal is here. But like is quick to like kind of like sees like Trigger here and gets kind of excited by the presence of like a peer who's healthy and is excited to like hang out with you and like chat what the eye patch batch can do. Gwen, Potpourri has kind of pulled you aside. Okay. So your friend is has a similar aura to some of these kids. They're going to need a similar medicine, but we're going to need a lot more of it than I thought. There's a few patches in the southern forest where Ghoulsbane grows, but we need a stockpile.
What if there were also 3 other more infected individuals?
3 other more infected. Okay.
What if
if we're lucky, we don't have to make. If we're lucky, we don't have to make. We'll find plenty, and we don't have to make hard decisions.
Okay.
So that's what we can hope for. If there's, I have 6 patients here. Your friend is in bad shape. If there's, are there 3 like as bad as he is?
I heard they're worse. I haven't seen them.
Okay.
But if we could only save like 1, that'd probably be okay.
1? Like,
well, I mean,
it's hard to weigh that because there's 6 children here that are sick.
Yeah.
1,
it's like 1 abled adult, 6 children. Like, do you pull the switch or not?
It's your classic trolley problem.
Yeah.
Your classic cart problem.
Yeah, but it's medicine. That's fine. We can give it to the 6 orphans, the sick guy, and if there's extra, his crew. But
there are rumors of a place, of a group that works with this kind of stuff. If there's hope of finding a stockpile, that's the only place I can think of.
What's that group's name?
She kind of like seeing like Potpourri kind of gets a little uncomfortable. They're called the Crimson Harbingers. They are, I use the term medical professional loosely, a bit more like a kid with a magnifying glass, testing the limits of humanity. Not the best kind of people to associate with. They can be dangerous, but they're often well provided for, well funded. There are rumors of I've heard the Broken Bow cleared everything out in the south, but I've heard there was ruins of a lab in the south. The Broken Bow may not have known what they were looking for. They could have overlooked it, but if there's a hope of saving enough of them, it's going to be there.
I appreciate that. I'm sure that's gonna matter a lot to just look at Captain.
Patamas,
Yeah.
likely, judging by his wounds, if depending on what he remembers, if he can retrace his steps, it might get you started in the right direction. That's sometimes the Harbingers have been known to create things like him on purpose.
Oh shit! But the flowers are in the same spot that the lab might be in.
It's like it's a kind of mushroom that can be processed into a medicine because it can cancel out some undead qualities. They tend to keep it on hand in case something goes wrong.
Right. Yeah. And then I will just be like, show me more about the mushroom and learn.
Yeah, she like pulls out like sketches and stuff and like shows you. She also like shows like she has like this vial that's like she's like, yeah, if you find it, it'll look like this. Like it'll have kind of like this glowing green quality to it. And like the one that she's holding is almost like white. She's like, I had to water this down for the kids to kind of disperse it, to kind of keep it going, to keep things from getting worse. I can't fix it with the amount that I have. I can give kind of one of these partial doses to your friend to keep things from getting worse. But I was gonna get like there's like a morning round that I can do for all the kids, then your friend.
Heard. Okay. I'm just thinking. Sorry. No, I just want to make sure that I understand like what a dose is, how much.
You like talk through. It's like, okay, cool, like syringes and things. I'll say she even like passes you like, it's like in case there's an emergency or something and you find it and things go bad, here's a syringe. And she passes you a potion of lesser healing as well.
Nice. All right. Nothing else from me. I am good.
Great. But then Potpourri kind of comes back with Gwyn. Oh, thanks so much, Gwyn. Okay, Mr. Eponymous, go ahead. And are you squeamish with needles? Is that okay?
I know. Do your worst.
Like before you like respond, almost like it's like a like. Okay, I'm asking you a question to distract you. It's in your arm. Okay, so that's what I've got for now. It'll hopefully tide you over. If this group has agreed to help find me some medicine, they're doing it through their curse breaking work. I believe Gwen may have mentioned it, or I may remember, depending on how much I've patched you up in the past. So this falls into curse breaker responsibilities, so it can get you all the curse breaking fee if this goes through. And I'd also be willing to help. If I can float a healing potion to you here or there, would be as like this, because this is sort of a favor to me to prioritize this. I'd appreciate it.
Tis fair, pixie woman, tis fair.
Yo, we talked about this.
You don't need to just say it.
Name.
Like, you can just call her. You can just call her by her name.
Doctor Potpourri.
Officially, like title, because she worked hard for that too.
And I whisper, they were knocking your name as we walked up.
Potpourri, it's a fairly common name in the Floating Isles. I'm not. Maybe they haven't been there.
I'm from the Floating Isles. I never heard of a pixie woman named Potpourri.
No, God,
All right. Anyway, so thank you so much, Potpourri.
Right,
we'll see you soon. Thank you.
No. Oh, this is getting heated. All right, kids, don't die yet.
Petal salutes you so emphatically. We won't die.
Eye patch salute. That's
right. I forgot because I'm not missing an eyeball yet.
Yes,
everyone else
but
is,
you can pretend, like a liar. All right, we're out.
like a liar.
She begins fashioning an eye patch for herself as well to match Trigger. With a new heading, new direction. There was a conversation happening, so I didn't pitch the question. Is this a mission you guys are bringing Europa on, or is she staying back to help with Lester and Bastion?
I think Europa deserves more breaks, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think this is the one that Europa doesn't need to come
Nice.
on.
And
Even though she's a druid and we're harvesting plants.
to balance out like Europa's use, whether she's in the party or not, I'm also going to say, because we made mechanics for like using Lester's book to learn spells and that kind of thing. I'll also say that sort of like the decision on like missions and stuff now is like, do you want Europa backing you up on the field? Or if Europa stays back, she can facilitate helping Lester remember a spell and helping Bastion prepare a potion of some kind. So basically, okay, do you want the tank to come with you, or would you rather have her stay back and work on those kind of like side quest things?
What spell do you need right now, Bobby?
I need find familiar and locate object to open this magical package.
But somebody said they had that last time, right?
Europa has locate object.
Yes.
And I think Lester has find familiar, or maybe he doesn't. You have find familiar. Maybe tonight we can open mail when we get home, if you're alive.
Europa stays behind, and she
Nice.
works on
so
find
if there's
familiar.
a spell or something you guys are interested in having Lester learn as a way to buff the party or something, or to enchant Kachi's armor in the future, we can chat that some other time. I made a note that she's staying behind.
Staying behind. Huh.
Cool. As you all set off for the Southern Wood, as you kind of heading past basically the House of Violets once more, the heading for the memories of that Potamus is recalling from his shamble, just a good word, his shamble to town. Go ahead and I'd say whoever would like to give me a perception or survival check, and Potamus, you can do so with advantage as you're remembering.
Pretty good. +7?
I got a +3 in both, so
19 for perception.
14 for perception.
21 survival.
Very nice.
9 survival.
Yeah.
Rounding out at the party.
What did you get, Trigger?
All of my dice are rolling shit.
19 for perception.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So between Trigger and Potamus kind of keeping an eye out, the party is able to sort of, okay, cool, discern. There's really only one gate, like the northern gate that you guys have used before. There's one gate to the north, one gate to the south. It is daytime, so it's open. You're able to exit, no problem. As you head through here, Trigger especially, you notice a few almost like spiral like sculptures hanging from some of the branches that have sort of like almost like this crafty vibe hanging from a few trees here and there. But in a different direction, you guys, Gwyn, you're sort of keeping your eyes almost to the ground with your survival abilities, head on a swivel. You notice a few like shiny spots of like dried like blood and mucus and things that have fallen. The glimmer of a trail left behind by Captain Potamus as he made his way north into town through the Southern Wood.
I just do that, like, grab the child's head and steer them the right way, like parent thing, like to Trigger, to make sure Trigger is walking on the path and we're all kind of following Trigger. I just want to make sure, like,
Yeah, I know.
What's this
Sorry,
one?
but what's up with those?
with what?
Look, Up, eyes up, Gwen.
Oh.
And I point at the sculpture things hanging.
Yeah, you point these sculptures out to Gwyn. Hard to tell exactly kind of what they are. They have a...
They're hanging?
They have some uniformity to them in the same way that like the same kind of like color twine is wrapped around like these branches and twigs kind of strewn about. Go ahead and give me another survival check or survival or insight. And I'd say Trigger pointing them out to you is enough of a help action to give advantage.
22. 22.
Very nice. They appear to be trail markers for something, but without knowledge of kind of who put them here or what they are. Not exactly sure what necessarily they are marking.
All right, that's all.
Okay.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Do we want to cut them down as we go?
That sounds like a really good way to have the spirits of the forest curse us forever.
Well, we don't know it's the spirits of the forest. It
But
just
you
looks
don't
like...
not know.
You're right. We don't need to touch it. Let's just move.
Normally, I'm all for touching shit. You know me.
Well, I was thinking other people could use this, but let's just go.
Let's go. Let's
continue.
fucking go, I guess.
Let's.
Yes, you continue to move those first checks, guiding you forward as you do, leading the party deeper and deeper, retracing steps that have been made before, following the grisly trail left behind by one Captain Patamus. This glistening trail affording you a way through the southern wood. Go ahead and give me a survival check once more, just one from the whole party, basically, as everyone is kind of like, okay, cool. You're aware of the trail. You're keeping an eye out. What is the result of this going to be?
18.
30, 20.
21.
Very nice.
8. No, wait.
Jesus, God.
Kachi,
Yep.
the
Feels real bad.
the natural craftsman, a bit distracted now that these trail markers have been pointed out to you. You focus just a little too intently on them, but the rest of the party is able to focus in just a little bit more, snaking your way through this southern wood. In contrast to those who have explored the northern forest, namely the party, you find a definitive contrast between the north and the south. The north feels alive. There is the rustle of wind through the trees. There is the bird calls. There is the sound of sort of life in the northern part of the northern forest of Cursed Cove. The south is very starkly in contrast. Immediately, kind of as you step into the southern woods, they are more sparse, more aggressive, harder to navigate. There are ups and downs, twists and turns. There are boulders and things you kind of have to summit and clamber over. But the trail is left more clearly on these boulders than if it were on grass or something that could get swept or tread away. So you are able to navigate this terrain fairly reasonably. But in doing so, it can be tricky. It could be potentially exhaustive as you continue to go. So everyone go ahead and give me an athletics or survival check as you press on, approaching very quickly where the Mr. Captain Potamus had met his fate.
Can I fly over it so I don't have to do it?
Oh, damn. Technically, yes. You could just fly up
yeah.
you could just fly over top of all of the hills and things.
I don't trust my dice today.
25.
15, athletic.
Nice. I spoke over top of you, Trigger. My apologies. What was it?
It's 16.
Oh, great. Yeah, all of you are able to navigate this no problem. It is not so difficult that there are multiple checks. This is just the span of the morning. You summit them. The disguised self of Hot Gwyn stays in place this entire time as well, effectively keeping you in place. As you all kind of make your way in this direction, shuffling through, following this trail, give me a perception check as you do. The trail, it's not that necessarily the trail is becoming harder to follow. It is, as it's like closer to the source, is just perhaps a bit more erratic, harder to predict. It's not as much of a straight line anymore.
9.
16.
Come on. Yes, finally. 19.
Very nice. I think, honestly, it's perfect that it happened this way. Kachi, from above, flying over top of your friends, you avoiding some of the rougher terrain, kind of giving them some advice and encouragement as they go. My alarm goes off. You look down at your friends, kind of coaching them, maybe like, okay, hey, yeah, just so you guys know, there's a split in the path up ahead. There's a ravine. You notice before anyone else. You look and you see that the ground itself ahead of your friends, kind of the direction that they're heading in, shudders for a moment.
Whoa. Hey, gang. Hold up. Stop. The ground's moving. It's shuddering. It's shambling.
I know it well.
Would you say that this is
what's going on.
a mound?
I think it could be mound-like. It's just kind of, the last thing I heard about it was just it just looks like a clearing almost. Looks like it's breathing. I've seen this happen with groundhogs.
Gwyn, Potamus, and Trigger, give me luck checks. So all three of you roll a d20.
Oh no!
9, the luckiest number.
11.
911.
6, the other half of a very lucky number.
Ooh.
16.
Kachi, as you
6911.
relay this information, Trigger does a 19 hit.
Oh god.
I also know it does. I was just warning you that a hit was coming. As you take 13 bludgeoning damage as the ground around you forms up and kind of wraps around onto your leg as the shambling mound has come into play. Everyone roll initiative.
No!
That's not very good.
I've been rolling pretty solid.
Right. I just had to I did learn how to re-roll my dice. That was the thing. My
That's
dice
what it
just
was.
didn't like the way I was rolling
All right.
them.
Problem solved. You got it now. What you got, Kachi?
17.
Nice. And Gwyn? 20?
20.
Mr. Potamus?
14.
14. And Trigger? Was that Nat 1?
10?
Oh, okay.
I think my sound must be really bad then.
It I don't know if if someone was had talked and you jumped in, but I just saw the hand and I was like, wait, was that 1?
It was just one middle finger to you, Matt.
You are being you have been slammed by the shambling mound, so you are currently grappled by the ground itself as it is doing its best to swallow you. But as this attack goes off, Gwyn, you are the first to act and respond. You see the ground swell up and catch Trigger.
Immediately, I will run 30 feet in the opposite direction just to get farther away.
No, I knew it, Gwyn's leaving me.
And then I will turn around and fire.
That is going to
arrow.
be, as you run, it's going to be a 25 on an opportunity attack.
Oh, of course that will hit.
And that's going to be 19 bludgeoning damage. And Gwyn, you are also grappled.
Oh no.
Matt, how much damage had you said I had taken before?
I think yours was 4 into 3, so 8, 11.
Thank you.
So I go to run away and it grapples me. So
Trigger and Gwyn, as this mound grabs onto you and like latches on, as like the ground like connects and holds you, you hear a strange echo. Gwyn, on your turn, give me a perception check.
Ooh. 10.
Hard to know what it is.
This seems bad, so I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet away.
Bonus action, you no longer grappled, you get yourself out of dodge.
Yeah, oh my god. And then I realize, like, I'm not in a good spot, so I run away a little bit more. And then I will now shoot an arrow.
Nice. Action, go ahead, shoot your arrows.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit.
Okay.
You just see sort of like the ground, like this liquefying action kind of as it's it's somewhat hiding a little bit, but you are able to strike it.
Oh, wow. Really bad. Almost as low as I can roll. 6 piercing damage and 3 psychic damage.
Nice. You actually see the psychic damage does seem to like rattle the earth itself, but as like your cold magical bow like hits into the ground, Pokemon rules, does not seem to do as much damage as you would like.
No. I will shoot my second arrow. Oh gosh, 15?
15 hits.
Okay. 9 plus 4 is 13 cold damage.
Nice. That's half hit. Cool. These arrows, like hitting and like shattering into ice shards as they hit the ground itself. I think that's Gwyn's used everything that he's got. Kachi, from up above, you see this mound kind of go to grab onto Gwyn. Gwyn gets out, but Trigger is still being held fast.
Is there a branch nearby that I can like perch on?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Cool. I will perch on the tree and in kind of a new thing, just be like, Trigger, watch out! And while I'm saying like watch out, a purple beam of energy just kind of emits. And I'm going to do Eldritch Blast at the ground.
Trigger burps
Where did
his
that just
first
come
Eldritch
from?
Blast.
Like, what part of your body
what's
did that
happening?
emit from?
Level 6, you have 2 Eldritch Blasts you can fire at this shambling mound.
Yeah.
Did you vomit that out of your beak?
I don't know what's happening.
It's new.
The first one is 15.
That hits.
And the second one is a 17.
Also hits.
Amazing. So it'll be 2d10 on the mound. I'll use one of these secret words. Come on! Fuck! That's just 11 force damage on the mound.
Nice. Not bad at all. Boom, boom. Goes into that, and I'll say from this tree, if it tries to hit you, you'll have 3/4 cover. It has the ability to reach you, but I'll say from the tree, you're further away from the ground. It's going to be harder.
cool. And then as a bonus action, I'll be like, Trigger, get out of there. That's not a good spot. I told you to look out, and send you a bardic inspiration.
That wasn't inspirational. That kind of just made me feel like shit.
What's inspiration if not motivation? That's a D8 now.
Oh, okay, never mind. I feel better. Thanks.
Bardic inspiration coming your way. That is Captain Potamus. You distinctly remember this is where things went down. Last time, the warning was not the mound itself. It was this thing was spewing out zombies that swarmed you. So it does appear to be slightly different than before, but definitely a familiar terrain to you, a familiar happenstance. You have located where this all went down in a bad way.
Gotcha. Okay. And am I still standing directly on top of?
Basically, yeah. Starting off, he snuck up on the three of you, so you guys are in melee range, essentially.
Okay. I want to whip out my blunderbuss, and I want to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at this thing.
Nice. Eldritch Blast from the tree, Eldritch Blast from the blunderbuss. You fire at this mound.
I'm going to roll 2 and then tell you what it is. It's a 15 and a 12.
15 will hit, 12 will not.
All right. I'll roll. That is... Oh, that's 2 plus 5, so 7. 7 points.
Hey, not bad. One of these shots works, fires into this mound. Any bonus actions from the captain?
Yeah. I'm going to stare angrily at this shambling mound, and I'll say, Tesha, fight it.
Very nice. Oh yeah, because does Tesha act on your initiative or after?
Tesha, I believe, if I'm reading this correctly, and I can do more research on this, but I believe I can use my bonus action to direct my familiar to attack.
Yes, you can. Cool.
Yeah.
So Monkey Tesha kind of pops out and is primed and in position to strike at the ground as well.
All right, that's going to hit. That's a 15 plus 5, so dirty 20.
Absolutely hits.
All right, so we'll do
Sea Monkey Powerhouse.
So that's 4 plus 3, so that's magical piercing damage, 7 points there.
Nice.
Then it needs to make a save against my spell DC.
Ooh, that's
A 16.
gonna be great. Constitution, I think.
Yes.
That is only a 13.
Okay, so it'll take, I'll tell you. So that's 9 points of poison damage.
Very nice. Not a bad familiar at all. With the Eldritch Blast going off, I'm going to say because it's force damage as well, both Kachi and Captain Potamus, as your Eldritch Blasts fire into the shambling mound, instead of like a hard thump you would expect hitting a huge mass of earth, it almost hits a ringing sound, like a boom. And I'd say Potamus, being so close, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Not great. That's just 11.
Very similar to Gwyn. Hard to know exactly what that means, but as things keep happening, people will still be able to try to figure it out. That is going to be the mound, or any movement from Captain Potamus or Tesha.
No, I'm not moving. No,
Cool.
it's Tesha.
Oh, actually, that's sorry. You have the same initiative, but you have far more dex than a shambling mound. That is Trigger first.
Hey, I didn't really give you permission to hold me like this. I don't like it when people hold me like this. Please let go. I'm gonna take out my gun and I'm gonna shoot it.
Nice. Plunger puss out.
Which really should be the solution for people who don't understand consent. Yeah, I whip out my gun and I was like, "Hey, you have one of those too?" Oh my, whoa! You can talk?
No,
I only
can't.
feel
That was just a bit.
Oh. It was good though. Yeah, I was like, you have one of these too? Mine's called Plunger Puss. And I fire at the boy point blank.
That is the name of his gun.
That is 19 to hit.
19 absolutely hits. Plunger Puss goes off.
Great. That is 12 points of damage initially.
Excellent.
How's it looking, Matthew?
Looking okay still. It doesn't. It seems to be still focused on like the lot of you. It hasn't seemed to be like hindered or scared.
That's fair. Could I possibly ask for it to make a little check for me?
It sure can.
It's gonna be a con saving throw, 14.
Damn. Okay. This is. I'm gonna roll this in front of the table because this is kind of a big deal. Let me make sure I'm on that. That is not going to be great for me. That is an 11.
So it is stunned.
Trigger, as you fire your plunger puss, the shambling mound is stunned. You see this earth is kind of moving, and as it's kind of like undulating and like just like reaching, it's almost like reaching out to throw you somewhere, as it's also kind of reaching towards the familiar Impotamus. And it, like a wave goes off as your plunger puss, it's like this shock wave, like a ripple, boom, sends through the ground. As the shambling mound is stunned, like frozen in position. I'd say Trigger being the closest in its hand right now. You can see into the mound.
Oh, never wanted to hear that phrase.
Yeah. And rather than innards of a creature, rather than more grass and earth like you'd expect, you see a doorway deep within the mound.
Guys, I think it swallowed a door. Oh. Well, I don't have time to process all of that, or in fact any of that, because I want to fucking kill it. So I'm gonna fire again, this time with advantage.
Absolutely.
That is a, I don't know, 20,000 to hit.
20,000 will hit.
Awesome. Incredible. We have an additional 12 points of damage.
Nice.
And
I'd say since it's stunned, go ahead and give me an acrobatics or athletics check with advantage as like a free breaking
to try and break out of.
Yeah.
That's very strange. That is a 25 for acrobatics.
You are able to slip out while it's stunned. You are no longer grappled.
Great. No, but seriously, actually, it kind of doesn't seem like a door. It kind of seems like it is a door, which is a little weird, but honestly, probably not the worst thing that we've ever encountered. I'm just gonna slap it one last time for good measure.
Nice, yeah. Bonus action, just smack it with the butt of your gun.
Yeah. That's oh, well, I guess I can roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage, yeah. He's stunned.
It's a 25 to hit. And that's great. And that's 6 points of damage.
Excellent. That brings us up to Gwyn.
Can I use the opportunity to just move away from it slightly?
Yeah. You can use your movement to step away from it slightly. That is to you, Gwyn. This thing is stunned. You also, after Trigger has alerted everyone, you see that there is an opening, the maw of the mound. You can almost look through, and you can see carvings like you would expect of a ruin in this doorway inside of the mound.
I wanted to start inching my way closer, just in case I don't know. I'm sensing we might have to do something in there. And by we, I mean they. You know what I mean? But if we all need to get there, then I need to get there closer sooner. So I want to start getting in. But I think I'm just getting closer and peppering. This is my favorite foe for right now. I have used that. So
Favorite
I'm just
foe?
going to keep focusing on that and just move a bit closer while firing. First shot is 13.
13. You have advantage because it's stunned.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
13 with advantage, then that's a miss.
Yeah. A 4 and a 2, yeah.
Ooh, not right.
Damn.
And then 19.
19 will hit.
Okay, so that is 2 psychic damage. And 8 cold damage.
Nice. That is half to 4 as the ice does not shatter it like you might hope. But with that, the shambling mound is looking a bit bloodied and weary. It appears to sort of the earth around it, though it's stunned, is starting to trickle off. The grass is starting to wither and die.
That hurt.
Any bonus actions from Gwyn?
No, not this round.
Nice. That is Kachi. You two, you also see.
Guys, I can't. Everything cool. Guys, I can't get it to stop. And just Eldritch Blast again.
Nice. You can roll your 2 Eldritch Blasts with advantage.
Amazing. A 15 again. And 2 16s, which become 21, 22, 23s.
Both of those are going to hit. Roll your 2
Beautiful.
D10s.
Okay, let's try some different ones. See if I can get a little bit more. Nice. That'll be 15 damage this time.
Nice. These force blasts, now that the mound is in place, they hit the same ricochet. Boom, boom, confirming this mound is hollow. It is the opening to a cave as these blasts boom, boom, pepper into it. Any bonus actions from Kachi?
Not this round, no. Trigger still has that bardic. Just gonna stay up here, try to get my breath under control.
Nice. You are positioned well from where you are. That is Captain Potamus. You see one of your newest allies has fired a shot, almost like these twin blunderbusses coming out at the same time. One firing these eldritch blasts, the other firing these thundering rounds, has shocked this shambling mound, much less imposing than it has been in the past. As it comes to your turn.
Let's try to finish it off. I'm gonna fire 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Nice. Much like Trigger, 1 2 punching at the cannons, one blunderbuss followed by another. But now I keep calling every blunderbuss a plunger puss.
It's a 17 and a 14 to hit.
17 will hit, 14 will not.
Alright. Do this. Cool. That's a 15 point. I rolled max, so 15 points of force.
Nice. This thing is looking rough.
Then let's send in Tesha.
Yes, this tiny little sea monkey is going face to face with this shambling mound, like a chihuahua facing down a Rottweiler who doesn't know its place.
I just realized one thing. Could have been rolling with advantage. Can I re-roll that for
Yes, you should have been rolling with advantage. Go ahead and re-roll on that other one.
Okay, I'll just
Come
roll
on,
once.
Captain.
It's not. So 16. I did roll 16.
Yes, that will hit. So go ahead and roll damage on a second Eldritch Blast.
All right. My apologies for that.
I meant to remind.
That's also max damage. Roll for the 15. Or the 10.
Okay. This thing is in a rough shape.
Okay, now we'll send in the monkey.
Do you mean like the monkey, or do you mean Trigger? It's hard to say exactly which one.
Tesha. And I just rolled a nat 20. So.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll double the dice for Tesha as she bites into this shambling mound.
Okay. So that will be 4 plus a 5. So 9 points on that bite. And it'll have to make a DC save if it's still up.
It is not.
Yes.
Tesha, by some like arcane infusing ability, you see as Tesha bites on to the shambling mound, like Goose the cat in Captain Marvel, like these tentacles kind of come out and like force this like little peak of a cavity into the inside of the mound open, like pushing it out as this sea monkey takes on a new, like almost like a different size, and then shrinks back down to perch onto Captain Potamus's shoulder. The shambling mound is no more, and there is a door inside of its body leading further, almost like leading down cavern style into sort of this carved runic doorway with a red like stone set into the, there's a name, a keystone, into the keystone, like the center of the archway.
Aye, well done, Tesha.
I think we found the place.
Cure wounds.
On you or on me?
On me.
Did anybody else take damage?
No. I'm good over here.
Okay, I'll be fine.
Kachi's still
I'm
from
good.
still perched.
Damn, that was crazy.
That was bad.
Kachi, you know how you can fly?
Yeah.
Do you think you can fly faster if you're just vomiting that beam of light the whole time? Like you fly backwards with it?
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, I'm-
maybe because it was pretty forceful. So maybe if I was like pretty close range, it could like rocket me backward. But I don't think it could like
You're a
sustain.
swimming competition and you had to push off the wall faster.
Yeah.
Somewhere between Banshee of the X-Men and Cyclops of the X-Men.
Yeah, absolutely. A Cyclops from X-Men 97 where they just have him
where
flying
he's like
around
dissenting
with
himself,
his
like,
eyes at all times. Okay, anybody want to knock?
No.
Hell no.
Okay, anybody want to? I don't know. What's it
I
doing?
know.
What do you do?
As captain of this crew, I'll know.
What?
Is that what we should? Whoa.
Just let him think it. Just let him think it right now.
All right.
Shouldn't we be picking mushrooms?
Before we head in, can I do a perception check on the area to see if there's like anything else here other than like this door of the cave that's like, this is where you should go, or like, hey, there's a few mushrooms out here that you could pick if you wanted to.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a like perception check as you kind of do like a swoop around.
Cool.
As everyone kind of takes a chance to regroup. Gwen is able to cast Cure Wounds on himself if you'd like. If there's anything else people would like to do, they can do it as well on the ground.
19
Just a
points of
14?
damage. A lot.
I missed it, Kachi, sorry.
No, you're good. Just a 14.
Okay, cool. In circling around, you see there are like there appear to be like remains around. You see sort of like some scraps of undead flesh here or there, but you don't pick up like on a trail or anything like that. As you kind of look, it seems like, oh, okay, like it almost looks like someone like left a foot behind as they were like walking around. Similar to kind of what Potamus' story was when like they came out like the mound came to life and zombies poured out.
All right. Well, I don't see your crew anywhere, but your story checks out. So
Yeah, where
I
are
guess we
they?
should go inside.
I'm not sure. Let's head inside, see if we can find them.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Can I do an
I
insight
know.
check real quick?
Yeah, go ahead and throw an insight. Go for a persuasion or deception, whether you're telling the truth or lying.
That is 26 with a natural 20.
That's an 8 for persuasion. I rolled a natural 1.
Nice. So I would say that Trigger can probably read whatever expression is like, whether you're being forthcoming, he understands it, or sees through any deception that you're trying to put on in this moment.
I am being forthcoming.
Okay, all right, yeah, let's head inside. Absolutely, and you can knock first, Captain.
Aye, I shall. And I knock.
Nice. You knock, like climbing inside what's left of this shambling mound.
Stop saying it.
You knock on the cavern here, and as you do so, knocking on it, the door kind of like the door of the ruins slides to the side, presumably unlocked. It would seem the shambling mound was the lock itself, and you have found your way into the ruins currently held by the Crimson Harbingers. And that is where we will take a little bit of a break.